Good morning, everybody. Let's talk about everything happened on 29th, January 29th. We got a lot of games. On a Wednesday, the first game is the Brooklyn Nets beat the Charlotte Hornets 104-83. You don't see the Nets team win that many games. They're actually ahead of the Hornets, 13th seed. D'Lo got the start, but hey, he only got 22 minutes. We still roster him. His upside is pretty big upside. They just they're just not giving him minutes. 7 assists and 2 steals and a block is really good. 6 points. And now, with D'Lo starting, Ben Simmons, you can still definitely stream him for some assists. 6 assists here, but only 23 minutes. He also had 4 personal fouls. I think there will be games he played 30 minutes, but most of the time he's not going to hit the 30-minute mark. And on top of it, he's going to miss a lot of games. So he's definitely not a must roster. But if he's available and you need assist, for sure you could stream him. Keon Johnson missed everything, missed all the threes, but a solid streamer for some guard stats. Claxton, he popped off with 8 rebounds and 6 blocks. But just 28 minutes. He's just not a guy that's going to get 35 minutes a night. Like last year, he regressed pretty hard, but it's not really his fault. Like, they're not playing him huge minutes, and, I don't think they're all that locked in, to be honest with you. Jalen Wilson, Zaire Williams, all these guys, for sure, they can all be streamed, especially with the back-to-back coming up. And we still don't see Cam Thomas. We don't hear any news. For the Charlotte Hornets, with LaMelo Ball out, for sure Mitric is the guy that we want to stream. Had 6 assists, 15 points, and 4-3 here. Very solid assist and 3 guy. Very, very solid. With LaMelo Ball out, Miles Bridges is probably going to go back to being top 50 player, to be honest. 23 points and 13 rebounds. Didn't even shoot the ball well with 2 steals and 2 blocks, but somebody has to shoot the ball. Maybe not Nick Smith Jr. He's still a guy that we could stream. Horrible game here, but he should be putting up some numbers. And Mark Williams is also out, so Taj Gibson played. Yeah, this is the problem with Charlotte Hornets guys. You have a Mark Williams. When he plays, he's gonna be pretty good. Just don't play. They just rest. That's the frustrating part. The next game is Detroit Pistons. Lost to the Pacers 119-133. Detroit was playing quite well, and then they lost 3 straight, and they are going on the road. It's a road trip, I guess. Still, Kate Cunningham played great, 32 points, but he was a minus 23. Malik Beasley just way better than Tim Hardaway Jr. So definitely have him, 20 points and 6 threes off the bench with 29 points. Jalen Duren, 10 rebounds, very mediocre, to be honest with you. Jalen Duren is not a guy that we should be looking to draft, I think, in the 7th or 8th round even. He just doesn't get blocks. So he give you good rebounds and good field goal. That's it. And he's negative in so many other categories. Okay, maybe not a lot of turnovers, but that doesn't really help you. Tobias Harris with 19 points is still on the block. He had a good bounce back but I don't think he's a must roster. But depend on your situation, right? If you got a lot of bad players on your team, then for sure, you could have him. All-Star Thompson, it's just hard to hold on to him when he only played 20 minutes. For the Pacers, it happened. Aaron Nesmith, or I guess Benedict was out. And Aaron Nesmith, he started, played 32 minutes, didn't do anything. So, but he's gonna have some value down the, as we go, get to the later part of the season. Siakam, huge game. You don't really see him do this very often. 37 points versus a Detroit. Supposedly they have a good defensive team. Miles Turner had a great game offensively, but no blocks. And Tyrese Halliburton Tyrese Halliburton has been good. There's no doubt about that. A lot better than his. He could be undervalued next year, right? He's a guy that maybe you could draft at the end of the first round, or maybe early second round. You try to build on an efficient team. In the last month, he's the 8th ranked player. Maybe there's some injury concerns. Ben Shepherd hit 4 threes, and you know, I think with Andrew Nembhard out, he's some guy with some value. The next one is the Toronto Raptors destroyed. Oh my God! Just talk about all the bad teams in the East. The Toronto Raptors, the Washington Wizards, the Brooklyn Nets, the Charlotte Hornets. They're probably the 4 worst teams in the East, and they played each other. They blew them out 106-82, and RJ Barrett. Honestly, he's pretty close to a job. Um, but pretty close. If okay, he put up, he's still gonna put up good points, and I think that's it. Just points now. He used to give you 6 assists. I don't think that's no longer the case, and he's such a negative on your efficiencies that it's just hard to hold on to him if he's not giving you those accounting numbers. If you want to hold on to him for another week, occasionally he's gonna pop off, but just 11 points, right? That's not enough. Scotty Barnes, meanwhile, playing a lot better. 24 points is still on the block. Good efficiency as well. Jacob Pertl continues to be, just dominate. 6 assists is great. 8 rebounds and 2 steals. Ochai Albaji, he plays just 24 minutes. He started. I think with Grady Dick out, he could be a streamer, on the back-to-back. Right? Emmanuel Quickly is still nowhere to be seen. So Devon Mitchell continues to have the start. If you're looking for threes and assists, exactly, you can hold him for that. For the Wizards, they got destroyed. Alex Sarr was out, so if Sarr is out, Valanciunas could be a good streaming option. He didn't have the best game here, but 11 rebounds is okay. And he only took 4 shots. Jordan Poole, very, very volatile, right? Horrible game here. 3 points and 2 blocks. That's the nature of Jordan Poole. The Raptors, they actually got a lot of long and athletic defenders. It's gonna bother, Jordan Poole, for sure. Bilo Coulibaly also had a bad game. I don't know if he's a must roster. Come playoff time for sure, he's just a stream guy. Kyle Kuzma had 19 points and 10 rebounds. Okay. I think Kyle Kuzma and RJ Barrett, they're kind of in the same boat right now. They can give you points, but what else does it give you? And the horrible efficiency, also 5 for 8 from the free throw line. Keyshawn George, if everybody remains out, you could stream him for threes, but he's not a great fantasy player. He's okay. The next one, the Celtics, good to see them blow teams out. That's what they're supposed to do. 120-100. Kobe White is back, and Zach LaVine was out. Lonzo Ball still got the start, played just 23 minutes. Lonzo Ball for sure. You could definitely stream him for threes, assists, and steals. If you are looking for all 3, you could even roster him because really good in those 3 categories. So Ayu Dosunmu also got the start. 12. He's just a stream guy. Vucevic, for whatever reason, only played 20. Okay, because of the blowout. Had 2 blocks and 11 rebounds, and struggled a little bit from the field. Vucevic in the last month, let's see, he's still pretty good. 24th ranked player in the last month, just very solid overall this year. Kobe White came back, pretty empty line. Same thing with Josh Giddey. 6 assists is okay, nothing exciting. For the Celtics, pretty much everybody played. I think maybe other than Al Horford. And Peyton Pritchard got 34 minutes. A really good game, but if you try to sell him if you can. I think if Al Horford played, this game was a blowout. Jrue Holiday only played 22 minutes, right? And Peyton Pritchard, I don't know. Well, he has 7 assists here, 2 steals, but really good. But he only took 6 shots. He just gets 0 usage, even though he's a pretty good offensive player, right? He can definitely cook if your 3rd or 4th defender is on him. He can cook them pretty easily. Derek White played huge minutes, didn't do a lot. 22 points, 5 assists. Actually, he did 4 threes, 5 assists, and a block. 22 points with good efficiency. With Porzingis is the one who went off. 34 points, 3 steals, and 8 threes. Yeah, Jason Tatum's MVP case is kind of. They do have a Okay, first of all, they don't have the best record in the East either. So yeah, his MVP case is definitely going away. Only 16 points here and 2 threes. Um, yeah, Jalen Brown 28 points. These guys play well versus a bad defense. You know, Bulls, they're not known for their defense. The next one is the Cavaliers beat the Miami Heat 126-106. Pretty easy win. You know, Garland was out, so Donovan took control, 34 points, 5 threes, 6 assists, and 2 steals. So you know what his stat would look like if Garland is out for an extended period of time. It looks good in 30 minutes. With Garland, oh my God, there's a guy called Jalen Tyson. I thought it was Jason Tatum. Never seen this guy before. He got the start play 30 minutes. Let's not worry about him. Ty Jerome, yeah. Ty Jerome is a guy we should be streaming with Garland out. He had a good one with 20 points and 7 assists and 2 threes. Mobley and Allen, they just kind of did their thing. Wow, they just straight up said rest. So nothing serious with him. For the Heat, Kel Ware, we don't drop him. We don't drop him after bad games like this. You know, like the front court, they have a pretty stacked front court, the Cavaliers, so it's fine. This guy has such high potential, it's crazy. He does kind of like, you know, a big guy who can block shots, grab rebound, and also shoot threes, right? Obviously, he's nowhere close Victor Wembanyama, but his fantasy profile, you know, is one of those. Tremendous upside. So, Bam Adebayo played 37 minutes, even though this game wasn't close. That's interesting. 21 points and 9 rebounds is okay for Bam. Tyler Hero, 22 points. He's just going to put up numbers the rest of the way, right? He's the number 1 guy by far on this team. And Terry Rozier got 33 minutes, had a decent game. But, you know, I think another guy that we need to roster is Jovic, especially in category leagues, because he just does everything. He's kind of like Derrick White type of player, right? Doesn't have crazy counting numbers, but he's going to give you rebound, going to give you threes, going to give you assists, steals, and blocks. 11 points, 5 assists, right? Just contribute numbers across the board and fairly efficient, doesn't hurt you anywhere. The next one is the Denver Nuggets. They've been struggling a little bit, right? They lost another game to the Knicks, 112-122. Knicks got the win, so that's great. Jokic, I don't know. He hasn't been good for like 2 games. Maybe we can give him a break. Only 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals and block, and 17 points. This is considered a really bad game for Jokic. But if you look at the categories, 3 3, 6 assists, 2 steals are still pretty good. Russell Westbrook, he had 14 rebounds. He took a lot of rebounds away from Jokic. Continues to be a must roster. And Jamal Murray has been playing so much better as of late. But they're just not winning games right now. They're not winning games. And Aaron Gordon now is back in the starting lineup. This game, so Christian Braun came off the bench. So they basically, beginning of the season, they have Christian Braun starting with Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon got hurt. Russell Westbrook started. Russell Westbrook playing so well that when Aaron Gordon is fully back, healthy, right, they're gonna start him and Russell Westbrook. Christian Braun, if you want to hold on to him for defensive stats, you still can. For the Knicks, Cat was in some foul trouble. He's been struggling a little bit, but still had a double-double with 5 assists and a block, so it's okay. OG Anunoby had 5 threes, but no defensive stats. Josh Hart continues to just fill up the stat sheet, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 steals. Really not much to talk about with the Knicks guys. They're just very, very boring, right? The starters, Jalen Brunson had a huge one, 30 points and 15 assists. Precious Achiuwa, for sure, if Cat is out, you could definitely stream him. Miles McBride, right? Those are the guys. If one of the starters, if one of the starters is out, you could stream them. Otherwise, the Knicks, there's nothing going on with the Knicks. All right, let's go to the next game. I think it's the Kings and the Sixers. The Sixers are winning games without Paul George and Embiid. But I think Paul George is just really bad right now. You know, and the Kings, they're at home, but this is back-to-back games with Maxey leading the team. They got 2 wins. Huge. That's actually huge for the Sixers because every win matters. For the Kings, I mean, they got their own issues to deal with. Right, this year they fired Mike Brown. Now De'Aaron Fox wants out. So I don't expect De'Aaron Fox to put up crazy numbers moving forward, unless he gets traded. So 19 points here. So I think that's really bullish for Malik Monk, who played 40 minutes here, 21 points, 8 assists, and 3 threes. He's going to be so good if De'Aaron Fox did get traded. Right, DeRozan, I think, also get a big bump. 19 points and 2 threes, and Sabonis, another triple-double. Great. And then, you have Keon Ellis, Kemba Herter. They barely get any minutes. This is another New York Knicks situation. Not much going on. The starters, they're going to get all the minutes. For the Sixers, Yabusele, yes, as long as Embiid is out, we could stream this guy. He contribute across the board. So 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal. Pretty good. I'll take it. Because this game wasn't close, so the minutes were low for some of these guys. Justin Edwards, Eric Gordon, they did their thing. Kelly Oubre Jr. popped off with 4 steals and 15 points. And, of course, Tyrese Maxey. 30 point, 8 assists, 1 3, and a block. Tyrese Maxey he is the 5th ranked player in the last month, averaging 29 points and 3 threes and 7 assists and 1.8 steals. Amazing. Shooting 93% on 5.8 attempts from the free throw line. Yeah. I was a little bit worried, when he had that hamstring issue. Right? Sometimes those type of injuries could be a little bit tricky. You come back, you lose your speed a little bit. And for Tyrese Maxey, right, he uses his speed a lot. But it's not bothering him now. He's playing really good. The next one is the Dallas Mavericks. They beat the Pelicans. Huge win for the Mavericks. For these Western Conference teams, every win is huge. So, especially without Luka. Kyrie, 25 points, 9 rebounds, and 6 assists and a steal. Kyrie, he just doesn't get a lot of assists. A lot of the playmaking, Spencer Dinwiddie got 7, yeah. So I think Jason Kidd is still using Kyrie as, score first guard, right? He's just not getting those assists, which is fine. He still played 39 minutes. Huge win. Spencer Dinwiddie, we could definitely stream him, right? This is what we talk about. Quentin Grimes, Spencer Dinwiddie. You don't know how many minutes they're going to get that day, but, they're going to pop off, every other game or every 3 games. Daniel Gafford is just 9 for 9, and we know Derek Lively is going to be out for a while. I don't know if he's going to come back in the regular season, but he goes 9 for 9, 4 blocks, 12 rebounds. Crazy stuff. Honestly, crazy stuff for Gafford. And crazy stuff for PJ too. 14 rebounds, 8 assists, and a block, 25 points, and 4 threes. Clay also played very well. This game is against the Pelicans, where nobody really played defense here. So everybody's numbers look really good. For the Pelicans, well, even DeJounte Murray shot over 50%, 27 points and 3 threes. That's good. CJ did his thing. And I'm just grateful Zion is playing. And he's just putting up numbers whenever he plays. You just have to pump free throw with him. He shot 7 for 9 is okay, but he's a very unique player. He scores a lot, but doesn't make any threes, and he has a high field goal. So you can definitely, in category leagues, you can definitely build a team around Zion. Maybe like you punting threes, right? But you have a lot of points, and then you have really good field goal. That creates a really unique team, because most guys who have a lot of threes, they also score a lot, but they have low field goal, and they have a lot of threes. You don't have a lot of threes, but you have a lot of points. So some other profile guys that I'm trying to think of, like obviously Jokic don't make that many threes, right? High volume scorers. Shea used to be one of them. He doesn't make a lot of threes, but I think this year he started taking a lot more. But most guys who score, Zion can legit score 27, 28 points a game if he's healthy, right? And he takes some threes, but he doesn't really take that many. Trey Murphy, meanwhile, just unbelievable. I guess just hold. They're playing him, and we don't know. We haven't heard anything about Brandon Ingram. Missy had 4 blocks. That's great, 0 points. In my opinion, you still need to hold on to him, but I understand the frustration. He's just not doing much at the moment, right? But he's getting the minutes. The next one is the Spurs. I mean, for a little while they were like a 500 team. Then they just start losing and losing. They just start losing. They are 2-8 in their last 10, and I thought they're gonna be competitive, but we'll see. The Clippers, they just keep winning. 7-3. They got Kawhi Leonard back. Amazing. 27 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds, 2 threes, and a block. Kawhi's gonna do this. If he's healthy, he get minutes. It surprised no one. Just how many games is he gonna play? And is he gonna get hurt again? Derrick Jones, not too interested in him. Zubac had a big one, 22 rebounds and 21 points versus the Victor Wembanyama. Yeah. Norman Powell continues to do his thing. Kawhi is not really taking any usage away from him, I guess. 27 points is still very solid with 3 threes, and Harden, of course, just shipping everything. 4 for 7 from the free throw line. That's a little bit weird, but everything else looks great for Harden. And then the Spurs, they're right now 2.5 games out of the 10th seed. If they go 2-8 again, I think there are going to be some resting concerns with Victor Wembanyama, with Chris Paul especially, right? They're going to be turning to Jazz. Just start resting players when they're completely healthy. That kind of makes sense. Victor Wembanyama had 2 steals and 3 blocks. That's pretty good. 12 rebounds and 3 threes, 23 points. Very solid. Can't complain. CP3 played just 27 minutes. It is a kind of a blowout. So we'll see. Now I'm a little bit concerned because I thought if they're going to be competitive, they're going to play CP3. Right? They're going to play all these guys, but that's not the case. I don't know because they started Stephon Castle. He is pretty bad. He was bad here, minus 15, that they started losing. All right, move on to the next game. We got 2 more games. There's also a big, every Western Conference matchup, especially between playoff teams, it matters a lot. The Timberwolves beat the Phoenix Suns. Anthony Edwards with 33 points, 2 steals and 4 blocks. Here we go, right? Anthony Edwards, all year long, he's just not getting those defensive stats. I guess he's locked in here. It's just hard to score all the, this many points and then still locking on the defensive end. He's a 28th ranked player in the last month. I guess that's an improvement, right? Hit 3 threes as well, and most importantly, good efficiency, but has 7 turnovers. Mike Conley, in the short term, we could definitely stream him as long as Dante DiVincenzo is out. He seems to be getting some good minutes, but you know what he give you? Assist, threes, and some steals, right? He give you 2 threes and 6 assists here. Rudy, 2 blocks, just 5 rebounds, and Julius Randle also had a good one. 3 steals, 6 assists, 7 rebounds, and 28 points. I just don't trust Randle in the playoffs. But the man just find a way to put up numbers in the regular season. Jaden McDaniels had 2 steals and 14 points. Continues to be a very solid 3-and-D guy. For Phoenix, Nick Richards, he's starting, but to be honest, he's not really doing much. I would still roster him because I think the upside is there. Every once in a while, when they play a bad team, he will give you 20 points and 20 rebounds with 3 blocks. Every once in a while, but just hasn't happened yet. Devin Booker, 28 points, 8 assists, and 2 threes, but had 9 turnovers as a result. KD had 33 points, 2 steals, and 4 blocks. Devin Booker and KD, since Bradley Beal went to the bench, they've been putting up a lot, just great numbers. I would say especially Devin Booker. He's just a 27th ranked player in the last month, but the counting numbers, he's averaging 26 points, 2.7 threes, and 7 assists. Right? He got some efficiency issues. If they also improve, he's going to be top 20. Tyus Jones now just get 24 minutes. It's something that I'm watching. Right? I think there's still games he get 30. So for now, let's just hold. This game also wasn't that close. Bradley Beal, what are you going to do? You have to hold on to him as well. And let's talk about... keeps freezing on me. And let's talk about the last game of the night. which is yeah, this is actually a big one for the Warriors. Um, that just shows these type of teams. They could beat anybody. It just they struggle. Like the Warriors can beat anybody, but they struggle versus every team in the NBA. They beat. Well, Shea had a crazy game, 52 points. Is that a career high? I think he dropped like 56 something the other night. Shea has been going off. He's really trying to get the MVP. Really, he's making a really good case for it. I don't know, because if you look at the usage here, Jalen Williams also took 26 shots. Nobody else is really. Cason Wallace played 25 minutes, got three shots, 3 steals and a block. He's very solid, 3-and-D guy. Isaiah Hartenstein struggled, but grabbed 18 rebounds. Good to be back. But Alec Caruso, they're not really using him. Plays just 22 seconds. Isaiah Joe came off the bench, hit 5 threes. But most of the usage went to Shea. I don't know if he's chasing the MVP. I don't know. I feel like they could maybe distribute the ball a little bit better. Anyway, a great win, a good stat for fantasy, of course. And Jalen Williams also put up pretty good numbers here, but he was a minus 18. For the Warriors, Steph Curry didn't, again, just very, very, how do you say, he's a minus 2, 21 points, 5 threes. He's good. He's efficient, doesn't hurt you anywhere. But the counting numbers, especially the points, is just not there. Obviously, Draymond didn't play. I feel like Draymond could set him up so much better than everybody else. But yeah, and I mean the Warriors' rotation is, they start this guy Quinton Post, play him 8 minutes. They always start Buddy Hield, only give him 15 minutes. If he's not shooting the ball, shooting the lights out, he's not getting extra minutes. Gary Payton Jr. started, played 25 minutes. Really the only consistent guy other than Curry is maybe Wiggins. He played 38 minutes, but sometimes he only played 30, right? He popped off with 27 points and 5 threes. All right, that's it, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.